All right, gents, Cigar Republic League, Week 2. This is just a quick Monday wrap-up, a little recap going on for what we've seen over the weekend. We got some crazy injuries coming in for Week number 2. We're going to run down the list a little bit. I know most of you guys have these players scattered along your lineups, and there's a little recap to help you go over a couple things. Tony Romo got a shot to the ribs. They're saying that they're fractured. There are a couple of fractures there to his ribs. He's going to undergo a CT scan. We have Michael Vick, who just got slammed into his own player last night. Blood coming out of his mouth. I think he said he bit his tongue, but he got, I think it was a concussion. So he didn't return to the game. Vince Young is just a nightmare, just a train wreck. So I don't know what's going to go on with that if he comes in. Cam Newton, this guy looks like he's for real. 2 weeks in a row, big numbers. Still not accurate though. He still threw 3 interceptions, but he's wearing a boot on his right ankle. They're saying that he had a minor twisted ankle. And Big Ben actually took a hit to the knee. He might be all right, but they're gonna make him go through an MRI. Now, one of the biggest injuries, and I think this is a season-ending injury, is Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles is going down with a torn ACL and is out for the season. So that's huge. The Chiefs are in disarray to begin with. This is just like a nail in the coffin. Thomas Jones is old. He's not going to do what he used to do. And forget about McCluster. But they will get increased roles. But the team is just shot. Felix Jones had a little separation in the shoulder, but shouldn't miss any time. LaShawn McCoy had a slight minor injury. They did something about his hand, but he should be fine as well. Steven Jackson still banged up a little bit with the quad. And again, I don't know if they're rushing him back or what the case is. They certainly don't need him. But Arian Foster, again, out in week number 2 with the hamstring issue. That's a real issue going on over there with Foster. And I know the Foster owners are really disappointed about that. A couple of just notable guys, I guess, with wide receivers that were out. But nothing really too crazy, from wide receiver point of view, because most of the guys were already out before the week started, like Brandon Lloyd, for example. Malcolm Floyd actually was injured during Sunday's game. And huge news with Miles Austin. He could be out, they're saying, until week 5 with a hamstring injury. So that's a huge blow over there. Deshaun Jackson got a little bit banged up, but he was able to stay in the game. Stevie Johnson had a little bit of a groin injury, but he was able to play through it. Any other notables? Antonio Gates left Sunday's game late in the 4th quarter against the Patriots. Held to nothing, a 0 for Gates. But they said that the announcer team for the game said Gates did not look healthy during the game, despite not being listed on the injury report. So we need to follow that, especially you, Team Mannix, who traded for the big Gates. That could be a problem. There's really no other notables. Earl Bennett, guys like Roscoe Parrish, guys that don't, you normally won't have on your team anyway. Tight ends. Aaron Hernandez actually is going to probably miss a week or 2 with a separated, sprained MCL. So that's a little hit over there. And Pettigrew, he left the game with shoulder injury. They're going to have some X-rays. So that's some of the notables. Let's talk about some definite winners here. Let's from week. I'm going to do the full recap tomorrow, but obviously Team Bulldogs edged out the Legend Killers, so we'll talk about that more tomorrow. That game's a done deal. Another done deal is Doomsday, really beating down on the Titans. That seems to be a done deal as well. 0 left in play. Stan the Man is gonna go 2-0. We just took out Rick. Rick has a kicker left, but there isn't a chance in the world that the kicker is going to make 31 points tonight. So that's good to go on that end. Couple other ones, maybe a little bit too close to tell. The Stallions, poor performance, 86 points. Real embarrassing for 86 points. I don't know what's going on. Plus, now he lost Jamal Charles. Charles is out. Des Bryant, Malcolm Floyd. This is the Stallions that we've seen. I think it was last year that just got hit with the bad injury bug. Bad business when you're putting up 86 points. So Team Mac got a chance to actually pull it through. 33-point difference. He has 3 left to play. He has a projected 95 total points that could possibly be made. So things are looking pretty good for Team Mac right now. I know he's got Knicks possibly going tonight. I think he's starting Manningham. The big mistake, if I'm not mistaken, if it was him or not, I'm trying to think if it was him. I think he had Macklin on the bench, but that could be wrong. I could be wrong with that. But anyway, so tomorrow we'll go through the full recap. We'll get the commission's input on the games, what's going on. More trades were made, and just overall lounge nonsense. So we'll pick it up tomorrow, all right? And have a good night, fellas. Bye.